The fourth thing that takes place in the ascension is that Jesus, as our high priest, enters into the heavenly tabernacle, into the Holy of Holies, where he functions there as our priest king. He's the king and he is the priest. And having these dual roles is very significant for us because we have a priest. We have a high priest. We have a great high priest who has lived among us, who understands our feelings, who understands our infirmities, and he lives in the presence of God, carrying on his chief priestly work of intercession. He's not making sacrifices for us up there. The sacrifice that was made on the cross was made once and for all. And the Son doesn't have to remind the Father in a daily Mass in heaven to tell him of what he did and accomplished once and for all in the atonement. That work is finished. But that's not all that was involved in his priestly ministry. The other priestly ministry goes on, and that is the ministry of intercession. Let's look again at John 17. And let me begin at verse 6, where Jesus said, I have manifested your name to the men whom you have given me out of the world. They were yours. You gave them to me, and they have kept your word. Now they've known all the things which you have given me are from you. For I have given to them the words which you have given me, and they received them. And they have known surely that I come forth from you, and they have believed that you sent me. Now listen to what he says. I pray for them. I don't pray for the whole world, but I pray for those whom you have given me, for they are yours, and all of mine are yours, and yours are mine, and I am glorified in them. And he asks the Father to keep those whom he has given to Jesus, that they may persevere. We have a doctrine called the perseverance of the saints. I don't like that name for it because those saints do persevere. It's not because we have the power of perseverance within ourselves. If it were left to me to persevere in my Christian walk, I would fall and stumble and leave the kingdom tomorrow. But the one who really perseveres is God. He perseveres with his children. And he works to preserve them. And one of the chief ways in which God preserves his people is through the priestly intercession of Jesus. Let me finish this by just reminding you of an episode that took place on the night before Jesus died. When he was gathered with his disciples, he announced to them that one of them was going to betray him. Speaking of Judas. And after they went around the room saying, Lord, is it I who will betray them? Finally, Jesus looked at Judas and said, thou hast said, and what you have to do, do quickly. And he dismissed Judas to carry out his treachery. And we know that the end of Judas was catastrophic. But that same night, there was another disciple at the same table whom Jesus said would deny him publicly 3 times. But what did he say to Peter? He said, Simon, Simon, Satan would have you and sift you like wheat. So go ahead and do your thing. No. But I have prayed for you, so that when you turn, strengthen the brothers. What was the difference between Judas and Peter? Jesus didn't pray for Judas. He says, I've lost none whom you have given to me, except the son of perdition, who was a son of perdition from the beginning. But Peter was one whom the Father had given to Jesus. And his denial was ghastly and a heinous crime. Jesus said, go do it, but I've prayed for you. So if you turn, no, not if you turn, but when you turn, strengthen the brothers. And that same Jesus is in heaven today, interceding for you and for me, if indeed we belong to him. So the ascension is a matter of glorious triumph of Jesus. It's kind of the exclamation point given to his earthly ministry.